Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Australian Outback adventures, where things are finally about to become a little bit eggy around here, because behold, we have a new exhibit area. It is all set up, it is ready to go, and now we are just waiting for the arrival of the last of the Australian animals that we have not yet experienced having here in our Australian Outback, though I have to say I'm pretty proud about what we have added in. However, friends, it is time for one of my all-time favorite animals. Behold, the Southern Cassowary! Woo! Oh my gosh, look at that run! I love the Rhea family and I love the way they run. I don't know what it is. Ews do the same little hop thing, and there is just something thrilling about watching them. Look, these people are extremely excited to see the cassowaries too. Huzzah! All right, let's keep that excitement up and let's actually go ahead and grab some of the education stations. And before people can even wonder what is happening, we are gonna get, oh, I just popped somebody's balloon. Oh, I feel like a very bad human being right now. Oh my word, I didn't know I could pop somebody's balloon, and now I feel really badly about that. But let's actually get up in here. We're gonna shrink down this education speaker. We're gonna pop on in. And we actually know nothing. We know nothing about the Southern Cassowary. This is one of the animals that we have actually been needing to do some serious research on. Oh my word. This is going to be very exciting. All right, let's get up here. Southern Cassowary, Southern Cassowary. The cassowaries are added on in. Let's get some donation bins down. I know that seems to be a little bit like sudden. But come on, let's not waste time. We need people to know, hey, you like the cassowaries, then you gotta put in your pennies, because we gotta take good care of them. And speaking of taking care of the cassowaries, let's go ahead and get a water trough down ASAP. I'm not sure where or how cassowaries normally get their water in real life, but we'll look that up in just a second. And we're going to add this into the work zone for Shacktown. Boom. So now Shacktown has a little bit more of a work zone to it, which means vets should come over here to take good care of them. And we have our cassowaries! All right, guys. Oh my gosh, people are literally standing inside of the plants. Oh, look at that little girl's face. Oh, child, I love you. That's the heart of a future biologist right there. People are crawling through the plants to come and see the cassowaries. That's kind of amazing. Oh, and Indigo, the Chinese pangolin, has just given birth. Yes! Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. We have a little baby. Let's name this baby after you guys. And this is actually going to be Cyan, after Cyan Fox, who I am pretty sure, Cyan, we have had a few of your animals over the last few weeks as well, because you comment quite often, my friend, I have noticed. And we have also got another little male and a female who were born. What? We had a whole bunch of babies born and I didn't even notice. All right, so ZU here, we're gonna go ahead and we are going to release him into the wild because he's already grown up. Pangolin grow up a lot faster than I thought they would, but in real life, it takes about 2 years before a pangolin will actually leave its mother, which I think is really kind of amazing if you think about that. These little tiny pangolin develop very good bonds with their parents, or their mother, I should say. Father has nothing to do with anything in a pangolin world other than like helping to make the pangolin in the first place. But when a pangolin baby is born, it is born inside of the burrows that the mother actually has. They are burrowing creatures. They use those sharp claws of theirs to be able to dig through the dirt, to be able to break into termite mounds where they eat insects with their long sticky tongue. Fun fact, they actually have the same keratin scales, which are what they're covered with. They're one of the few, in fact, the only mammals that have scales like this. And those scales are made out of keratin, the same stuff that our fingernails and our hair is made out of. And because pangolins spend most of their time eating insects, they actually have keratin in their stomach. They have scales inside of their stomach in a gizzard where they will grind up the insects that they eat with that long sticky tongue. With scales in their like gizzard stomach, which is just, that blew my mind. I actually had to look up some anatomy pictures of the inside of a pangolin's stomach from some of the research anatomy just to be sure it was true, and sure enough, it is lined with sharp little scales. like on its back. Isn't that wild? Oh my gosh. But the babies are born in those burrows with really soft, white, pale scales that take a few days to harden up. Their mother will curl up protectively around it and protect it and nurse it, since they are mammals, so the babies do rely on their mothers for milk, for several days until it's safe enough for the baby to leave. And after about 4 weeks, the baby will come out of the burrow with its mom and will ride on the back of her back and hold on to the back of her back and be wandering along. Oh my gosh, with mom until about 2 years old. So we're gonna name little Ying Toast after Toast. Hey, it's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, and I'm super excited because Toast is gold quality, super healthy female. So we'll definitely try to go ahead and keep her somewhere in our facility. I don't know where. I'm gonna have to think about that, but I'm very excited to have Toast. All right, so there we go. Back to the cassowaries, because I'm also very excited to have these guys, and we need to take good care of them. Let's jump on over. We're going to get paleontologist Jay researching the Southern Cassowary, and veterinarian Tracy has been doing a great job helping out those Chinese pangolins to have so many babies. Oh my gosh. I think you actually get a lot of a boost with the advanced research bonus with having enough vets and research areas. So we might build another research library. I'm actually pretty excited about that. All right, what can we do to make the habitat a little better? So plants, hard shelter, terrains, those things all need to show up. Let's do the hard shelter of the Australian shack shelter, and then we'll change the colors a little bit. There we go. Because I just love this look. And we're actually going to work on upgrading Shacktown pretty soon too, to make Shacktown look even better and to have toy shops inside of old shipping containers where they actually sell toys that otherwise would have been destroyed. Let me get a little tea. There we go. But I love the idea that in Shacktown, we're going to actually sell toys that would have otherwise been destroyed because they didn't sell. And did you guys know that's really common, especially with things, plastic things like Funkos and Fun Pops and stuff like that? They'll just pick up entire shipments of those toys and they'll just grind them up in a big grinder and then send it to the dump. And ever since I learned about that, I was like, I'm done. I'm not, like, I haven't ever bought any of those little plasticky things. I have all of my little Animal Crossing amiibos, but that's going to be the last of it because I'm not participating in that kind of, like, waste of stuff, personally, because it makes me infuriated. Like, what the heck? We have enough going on this planet to not be doing things like that. I was going with purple, but I kind of want to go with blue for this whole thing. So let's redo this. So just a little FYI, in case you didn't know about that, and you too would like to try to help save the planet, those plastic toys, it's to keep up the supply and the demand, basically. So there's a reason behind it, but we have to ask ourselves, is that a good enough reason? And for me, the answer was like, absolutely not. So that's why I've decided to just not. Alright, let's see. I'm making a big mess over here. We're gonna have to wait until it's like half painted. Like we had some intern come over and like, yeah, so could you start working on the cassowary exhibit? And then the intern just wandered away when it got dark. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll continue improving this later, so that it can fit in with Shacktown and the reduce, reuse, repurpose like method of doing all of these things. But that should take care of the hard shelter. It sure does. We need to get some enrichment in here. So let's come on in. Southern Cassowary. The Southern Cassowary. There we go. And I'm excited to start like reading more information about the Southern Cassowary too. Yeah, there's the shelter. There's the big shelter. Actually, I'm kind of, you know what, even though we just did all that work, you know what, guys? Forgive me. Even though we just did all of that work on the side there for, like, having it near Shacksville, I actually want to put down this shelter because we're about to make this look very forested, and I want to have that differentiation between the two designs. So we're gonna put this down. And then we'll put down some neat smelling scents for our cassowaries. They're only somewhat interested in these, but there's new smells everywhere. So let's put down, I think if I put enough. Okay, eventually the cassowaries are like, yeah, no, it's not cool enough for me. All right, we'll put down 3 very interesting smells that they can focus on. And then, oh yeah, a big old spot where they can forage. And then let's add in, oh, listen to that dinosaur cackling. Let's add in a Mirmobile. There we go. And we'll put those in for now. All right. We'll get their nutrition up as soon as we can. And we need to give them their names. And the female cassowary, oh, they're already mating. What the heck? Yes. The female cassowary is actually much larger than the male, which also happened in the, oh, come on, the moa species. So they did some research on the genetics found on egg fragments of moa birds, which were in New Guinea, but are now completely extinct, unfortunately. They were part of the rhea family, which cassowaries, ostriches, emus are part of. And they found that the male moa were significantly smaller than the female moa, which was very interesting. But they also found that the male moa actually probably guarded the nest somewhat like ostriches do, because they found more male DNA on the exterior part of the eggshells from these ancient moa nests than they did females. So they think that the females were much bigger than the males in moa species, which again are the extinct like branch of distant relatives to these very curious cassowaries. And then when the females laid the eggs, the males would be the ones to roost on them. So, I love learning things like that. Isn't it just thrilling? Also, since it is so dark, let's grab some of our beautiful, nifty lanterns. And we're gonna put a few of these lights down here. Which means we can upgrade the fencing. Because I just love that little, like, it's not really a challenge, but it's just kind of like a fun little way of upgrading. There we go. I'm just imagining that we like upgrade the lights when we upgrade the fencing for this area. So we'll change the fencing to glass. And we can even change it to a nice, here we'll do this maybe? We'll do this. We'll even change the fencing to a nice one-way glass to let the cassowaries chill if we wanted to, but I guess they don't care. I've seen videos of, and the Australians, please let me know how things are. But I have seen videos of cassowary just like walking straight up to people at beaches. And are they really just that bold? Because I find that quite endearing in a way and also extremely terrifying. And people are like, oh, the habitat's so barren. Well, the sun isn't up yet, guys. Patience. Patience. I can't exactly just jump on top of all this. Alright. The fluffy humps. Why can people not reach this area? Interesting. Vet mechanic keeper. Possibly due to work zone setup. This should be part of Mima's fields. Work zone. Mima's farm. Yeah, that's part of Mima's farm. I've noticed the work zones are really acting up lately. Huh. So we'll play more with that if we need to. Alright. And we might need to put down some free roaming staff soon. Alright, let's come on over here. Let's help the cassowaries out some more. They want a lot more plants. Oh, they need names. That's right. I got distracted talking about MOA and the research I read about them. I have been having the time of my life doing tons of research to be able to bring you guys cool facts. And this is going to be Bunny after Bunny Games, our female cassowary right over here. And then we're going to have Morgan after Desiree Morgan. Thank you guys so much for leaving your awesome comments in our previous videos. I hope you guys enjoy being some cassowary. Where are my where are my keepers and everybody? All right, look, like this should be part of Mima's farm. That's part of Mima's farm. Do I mean, I have roaming vets that don't have any work zone. I should have keepers. Lots of keepers who are taking care of Mima's work zone. Yeah, all my keepers are feeling good. There's Mima's farm. Camel expert going to habitat. Inspecting. What is going on? Why aren't you cleaning up this habitat? Amber's dingo dig site. Interesting. Why are they not? Okay, here, we'll try adding it and taking it out of the work zone. All right, there we go. There we go. Keeper cannot reach. That's very odd. Yeah, vet has not attended the habitat. Well, it's not my fault. There's clearly a path to it. Huh. And yeah, a vet needs to come over here as well. All right, we might need to get, let's get a free range vet because now I'm getting somewhat concerned. And we'll get ourselves a free range keeper really quickly. All right, so this is going to be a wandering keeper inspecting Dia's koala court. That's absolutely not where we wanted to go. Chip of mint. So this is going to be a wanderer Chip of mint, who is quite adept at just kind of meandering from place to place and hopefully, like, what is going on with our camels? Why is nobody coming in to take care of our camels? That is really weird. And then let's also get like a wandering, well, look, like everybody is fully trained and like ready to go. What's going on here at Mima's farm? Where's Farmer Renee? Wandering? All right, that's it. You guys are just being wonky donkey. We're like the barrier status is now down to 0. I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm fixing it now. Boom. All right. Call keeper, call vet, call mechanic. And then the animals have not escaped. Everyone better just take a chill pill. I'm trying to spend time with my cassowaries. Oh, word. And we'll call that over here. No one is. Oh, the balloons are. Oh, for crying out loud. All right. That's fine. Oh, jeez. Wait, that's not fine. They actually escaped. Oh my gosh. We actually have camels. Camels loose. Camels are broken loose. The camels are loose and oh my word. Okay. All right. This is why we need a stronger. Oh my word. Okay. All right. All right. Emergency. Oh jeez, camels. Wilt, come back here. Oh. Oh my. Oh jeez. No. Everyone stop. Camels, no! Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. We have a little bit of a mess. Hopefully we'll be able to clean that up soon. And little Cyan is now maturing and ready to go be released into the wild soon. Okay, at least we fixed it. And look, the mechanic is already over here, like, repairing everything. I know! I know. Wait, oh no, and there's a bunch of disease. They were trying to escape because everything was going wonky donkey. We need the emergency vet. We need our wandering vet. Okay, this is going to be, let's see, Julia, another one of our fantastic patrons. So this is going to be, let's call her Julia. What are you going to do? I think you're going to be a world traveler of sorts. What kind of world traveler? I'm thinking something with sailboats. So we're gonna name her like a former captain, Julia. She used to like be very, very important when it comes to being a captain for some sort of boat situation. We'll look at more into her history in the future. Also, now we need to rename the hayfields. So this is going to be Sophia's hayfield. So this is Sophia's camel fields. There we go. I hate that we lost the name, but unfortunately there was just chaos happening. Also, we have a new dingo pup being born. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Offspring imminent. Oh, we've had such a great dingo family over here. Oh, and Cyan. Okay, Cyan's gone ahead and matured, which means I need to immediately release him into the wild so we don't have any issues. And we've got a little boy! You guys, welcome to Random from Randomness Girl. I hope you don't mind being our little boy dingo, but the pack has definitely grown now. We've got Anne, we now have Hamilton and Random. We might look into releasing Hamilton. Hamilton's gold quality, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we might look into actually maybe releasing Anne, even though I love her genetics. We're gonna go ahead and put her into the trade center because I don't want to hold on to a dingo that other people might really be able to appreciate and have territory for. So let's see, how much for a female right now? Anne's decent on genes, so we'll try like maybe, I mean she's not the best, but she's pretty decent. So we'll try like, you know, just a couple thousand. I know this may seem really high, but we're very low on conservation credits, so it would mean a lot. All right, now that all of that chaos has calmed down, let's get the plants in this cassowary area. And just make sure our cassowaries are happy and healthy so that they can hopefully breed very well and provide many wonderful babies to us. Dia's koala habitat apparently has very damaged barriers. I don't know why my mechanics are just like not on it lately. We need more mechanics, I think. All right, so let's come in. Let's get those plants. Hang in there, bunny. We're gonna make your life as happy as possible, as quickly as possible. We want the Asian and Oceania plants that are tropical. Tropical. Asia, Oceania, blueprints off. Let's check terrain. We want more soil. No problem there. We want a little bit of sand, apparently. Wasn't expecting that. No problem there. All right. And now we want the plants. So let's get wild with the plants. And soon we should be able to add a bunch of koala forest as well. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get the cassowaries. Look at that coconut palm tree! No, Toast, don't interbreed! Don't do it, Toast! Into the trade center! Phew. Toast is like precious. She's our very first gold quality female that we've had in any of our pangolin in a long time. Alright, back over here. I'm sorry, Bunny. Bunny is such a patient cassowary. Like, everything that could have gone wonky has gone wonky. And the cassowary just await their bamboo. We'll add in a bit of bamboo as some decoration, which I really like. There we go. Maybe some back here. And now we've got a little bit of plant coverage, but could definitely use more. Ooh, K-pop tree! Now that would be fun, but we'll try to restrain ourselves just a little bit with maybe a small K-pop tree. I love the K-pop trees so much. Oh my gosh. But I want to try to give a chance for like the rainbow eucalyptus to really stand out because they are a native Australian species. So I'll put a couple of those guys down. And rainbow eucalyptus, as I've mentioned before, are one of the few species of eucalypt trees that you can actually find outside of Australia. I think there's 4 species. I could be wrong about that, but there's 4 species that will actually grow outside of Australia. That strangler fig is way too cool. And rainbow eucalyptus can be found on some of the islands. Which islands, you ask? Some of the islands that grow to, or that are to the north of Australia. I'm gonna have to like look up more details, but it's kind of amazing I knew that much off the top of my head about strangler, or about eucalyptus species in the first place. Alright, then we've got a bunch of bushes we can put down. We can add in some fountain bamboo, coastal mangrove trees, ferns. Whatever it takes just to make this area look nice. And I'm feeling the bamboo, honestly. Is like decorative pieces. Let's do just a little bit of bamboo. Look at that. Very nice. And now Bunny is expecting offspring! Happy cassowaries! Yay! And we can put down some of these guys as some nice bushes in some more spots too, which I really like. Let's rotate these. Excellent. I love it. All right. So now we're finally getting to the point where we should be able to get in and really tuck in and start adding in more forest and more plants thanks to our koala reforesting program having some positive results. And also with the excuse of having the cassowaries here. Look at all that greenery we've got already. Oh, I love it. Hopefully the cassowaries will love it as well, and the people will love the cassowaries, and it's just all one big cycle of awesomeness. But alright guys, more of our research is being done. We are working our way towards one of the only species, oh heck, actually look at this, so 87 out of 90. So there are other species that we could be researching more of. Oh, I'm so curious. I am so curious to find out what they are. But alright, the reforesting is beginning on this side of our outback. It's going to be very exciting to continue to expand the more open areas where we have a little bit of like pangolin and other species research where the camels may continue to roam. All together next time. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for our ever-expanding, amazing Outback. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, all hail the giraffe koala. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!